never seen an elk, never heard an elk, never smelled an elk. Hopefully we can do all three today.
Go prison for that.
I actually kind of hope they're not. I hope it's not me today. We'll just my name is Casey Bard.
What do you do?
I don't know, dude. Let's not go down that route right now. Yeah, because what I do today is probably gonna be different than what I do tomorrow.
There's friends that you have, and then there's friends that you lean on, you know, and that's like the best way to explain like Casey.
I grew up in Western Pennsylvania. If you know anything about Western Pennsylvania, it's, you know, whitetail, a lot of small game stuff. Big game, really the only thing is whitetail and black bear. My dad got me into whitetail hunting. I think I started going out with my dad, just kind of hanging out with him when I was like 8 or 9. And it gave me a good opportunity to just be out in the woods and be super cold and do hard things. What made it okay was we went to eat breakfast first. So we got some pancakes, and that was kind of like the buy-in.
Who's Brandon Rojo?
It's like, here's my resume.
Nobody's gonna watch this, right?
No.
Okay. Brandon and I have been through more together as friends that see each other once a year. You know, we've been through more together than I can really, you know, any other human really. And we met by happenstance in the gym at Edinburgh. We were emo art kids and, you know, juice monkeys too. So there weren't a ton of us that really had like that many circles. From friends to working together for, you know, like 10 years. And the company we were working for decided that things were coming to an end, right? The ship was going down, and we were kind of like that scene at the end of, or the beginning of Pirates of the Caribbean, where he's like riding the boat into the dock, you know, that was us. He jumped off to one dock, went to do, you know, a few other things in the fitness industry and was doing things on freelance. I jumped off and decided to start my own company. The company's called Tacticalories Seasoning Company, and it was when I decided that brisket was cooler than creatine, and I wanted to kind of get out of the fitness industry and do things, you know, around home cooked food, barbecue, stuff like that.
It was cool to help, you know, grow Tacticalories alongside a Montana Knife Company in the early days. So if you're a fan of Montana Knife Company and you've been around since like the first year, there's a lot of crossover that's been, you know, between the two brands. After we launched our first Speed Go drop and we sold out in like the first 14 minutes, Josh and I didn't have knives to sell for the next couple months. So I was like, well, I have this really good friend and a client, you know, that makes this awesome seasoning. Like, let's do an MKC times Tacticalories seasoning. And I believe that was like January of 2021, like maybe 3 or 4 months into the brand. So, you know, and then ever since then, you know, Casey's been supplying all the seasoning for our culinary side and all this stuff. And we've got, you know, Casey's just always kind of been like this satellite, you know, figure to this brand pretty much up until this day, you know. So it's cool to like figure out how to, you know, merge those worlds together into one.
Day one, baby. Let's go.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless.
I hear there's elk. Like, he looks. That bull doesn't look bad. Yeah, like I'm on it right there.
You'll see him. He's just in there. He's moving his head like this. Yeah, I thought he was a moose at first. Like, really? I was like, God.
Man, elk hunting's fun. Not a whole lot of words to sum up elk hunting. You kind of just have to do it. It's one of those things where everybody thinks they know what elk hunting's going to be like until they go elk hunting, and it kind of just becomes something that they weren't anticipating. I think that's one of the coolest parts about it.
I just see it now. I glass it for 14 minutes. 14 days. 14 days. Oh. Yeah, come on. Casey wants to belly crawl from here to there.
Hey, God, I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again.
I'm gonna crab walk. I'm a crab walker. You can see the antlers right there. Just you see them just kind of glistening.
This is awesome. It's different. Never been to anywhere like this.
Really? Yeah, I mean, never been to New Mexico at all, huh?
No. Kind of skipped this whole part of the country.
Yeah, this is awesome.
On purpose. He doesn't
On purpose. This is different.
Different than what?
Everything. A little different than New York. A little different than Pennsylvania.
That way we get what we can do off a better angle. Up that side. At least check him out from like a distance versus. I mean, we could keep walking this way. Oh, we're trying to find this bull. I think he just kind of ran this ridge and he popped out like on the other side, so we can't see him. So we're either gonna have to like skirt down this like side of the canyon to glass back up in these fingers, or go back to the canyon and like make like a 1.5 mile loop so we can get back to the other side and glass up in there. But we'll kind of see what happens. Welcome to New Mexico.
Yeah. Dude. How'd you guys do this?
We're gonna drive around on the other end of this canyon so that we can glass back to the north-facing part of this canyon where this bull went. And then we'll do that. If he's not there, we'll go check another canyon. And then we'll go check breakfast. Nice. Yeah. How you doing? Doing good, man. Casey, how you doing? All right.
Oh no.
Yeah. Would you shoot me? Huh?
I'd smash. Don't ask me.
Yeah, so kind of unexpectedly, April 2023, I had just left Sorinex Winter Strong and got to hang out with kind of my people. So I was on the top of the world, left Winter Strong, went right on a family vacation. I had had some kind of light pain in my lower kind of appendix area. That's it. Went to the doctor, had some imaging done, and they found some bumps on my liver. So that kind of quickly, you know, they got me in for more advanced imaging and found that I had several tumors like through my abdomen. Diagnosed at stage 4 at, 36 years old, 2 kids under 10 years old and a wife and a mortgage, right? So, everything that had been kind of building up to that and things, working out well, I mean, that changes your life in the drop of a hat. There's no bargaining that away. There's no, there's not really any wondering how or why, because it's here. It doesn't necessarily matter anymore, right? So with that, like my entire outlook on life had to change. And I'm not sure that makes me special. It's just, my whole goal in life had to change.
Honestly, like going back to that first call, I think the first thing I said is like, all right, do you want to go to Egypt? What do you want to do? Now you have this, but it was also like, now it's time to like live.
I would always say I never have the fucking Jimmy Buffett retirement plan. I don't have that. I don't see a point where I'm not going to be rolling forward. And this kind of sealed that deal,
That's where the whole idea of this came from.
Brandon said, I have this idea, right, to take Casey on an elk hunt. He's never been elk hunting, never been out west. It would be cool to take him on an elk hunting trip. And it was like, without question, right? Like, there's no question about it. Yeah, Casey can come, let's do that.
MKC ended up just booking this hunt, without even talking to him or even getting, permission or anything like that. Cause I knew if I talked to him about it, he would talk me out of it. Like, man, I don't feel like doing this. Or like, not that I don't feel like doing this. I feel like he would just be like, no, don't do it for me, do it for someone else or something along those lines. So it was just like, I'm just gonna book this and I'm gonna say it in front of 300 people so that he can't back out, which we did.
Knowing you, we've already paid for an elk hunt for you, so you can't back out.
Something like this means so much because it's such an experience. Because you think, if I think back growing up and the people that went out, from the East Coast and did a big Western hunt, it's like their retirement present to themselves, right? It's this big, I spent 80 grand on this elk hunt to go out West, and it was, I went to Montana, I did this. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way, right? And it may, but just in case, this is a pretty awesome situation for me.
Well, there's some bulls off the mesa over there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go over there.
Yeah.
And glass them up, see what's in there. We're being real picky right now for Casey, so we could have shot a lot of elk, but we're just looking for the one.
Nothing but the best for Casey.
Nothing but the best for Casey.
Yeah. What?
Yep, just saying.
Of course. I don't know.
Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best.
There's a nice bull in there that's not the palmated bull. Oh, there's a good bull in the back, huh?
Just standing away from us.
Huh? It's not the palmated bull. Oh, that one standing away from us, Brandon's broken. Oh, dude, that's a good bull. It is. Oh, fuck yeah.
Where's he at?
Casey, we didn't shoot that bull. Damn. Oh, he's like just pretty. Like,
Yeah, he's just a nice bull. Nice big bull. Dude, I can't tell what's on his back, but there's some funk, man.
yeah, he's just got a lot of. He's like a, what do you think, Cole? 7x7 or 7x6? Yeah.
As we were
It's
sitting
not
there glassing off the mesa, we were kind of trying to really, it was getting dark, and we were trying to put our final plan together before the end of the night to hit it early the next morning. And Ryan reached over and said, "Hey man, look at this one.
That's a 5x6. He's a mature bull.
This guy has some time under his belt. He's not perfect. Almost nothing I do in life is the same as anybody else. It's like, everybody goes and buys a Chevy. I was buying a Nissan Titan and putting a lift kit on it. Everything's a little different. I don't like to go by the grain. So, but when I saw this dude, I just knew. I literally within the first few seconds said, like, that's the dude. Like, that's the bull, because he has a story. The more and more these guys start talking to me about the history of this bull, he's a fighter. He's been through a lot. And he was a herd bull, and it was time, so all these things kind of come together and make it the right bull.
Day one from the books ish. Still got to eat. It ain't done until we eat, Hey, there's cactus here. Found that out. You want to take a look at them? I have some in my hands and my ass. Got our eyes on way more elk than I thought we were going to. Did a little bit of hiking, did a little bit of stalking. It was, awesome first day. It was good. It's fun. Happy. Tomorrow's the day. Yes, sir.
I can see him.
Party ribs, tacticaleries, candy apple, whiskey, barbecue, sweet corn. Oh yeah, and French toast cornbread. French toast cornbread.
He's a talented fellow.
Look at this man.
Pretty good.
Drove the whole way up here from Texas.
Yeah.
Just to cook for us this entire week.
For Casey.
Well, for Casey.
And then you guys are just here.
We're just bystanders. What's in the corn?
Cream cheese.
How you feeling, Casey?
Doing good, man.
Ready to rumble?
Yeah, today's the day.
Today's the day. Yeah.
Have fun.
Everybody's best answer. Go.
Oh yeah, dude, he's big.
It's a good bowl, huh? Dude, he actually has longer fingers than
So several elk. A couple out there.
Yeah. This is gonna be fun. We're on elk. We're on elk. That's the one right on the shoe.
Big old bastard.
Is that from today?
Yeah, it's just all right now.
Oh, he is wide. Look at that.
Yeah, it really looks super wide. Yeah, like head on, that bull looks awesome.
Yeah, now I'm all fired up.
That was rough. It's wild. Do you hear him fighting? Let's get Casey set up.
And then they just bedded possibly at the worst spot that they could have bedded with zero cover, you know, and we were probably 500 to 600 yards back, you know, with the rifle setup we had and the size of the elk, like we probably could have made an ethical shot, but we wanted to close that distance a little bit. So we made the game plan decision, you know, after sitting there for 20, 30 minutes, we had to close that gap and we had to close it fast. It was funny because I'm watching Ryan break the news to Casey, who just, you know, had surgery a year ago on his abdominals.
One of the nurses in the prep room joked and said, yeah, we call this the human canoe. They cut me from here to my groin, open me the whole way up, take everything out, check it, cut half of it off and put it all back in. I was in there for 12 hours.
You're gonna have to crawl 200 to 300 yards to get into position. Ryan tactfully broke the news very well. Casey handled it. So we grabbed all of our gear and we just slowly started making our way through the terrain, hiding behind the smallest little bits of, you know, foliage that we could find to hide behind. And we finally slowly crawled our way up to the location where we thought that we can get a decent shot on the bull, you know, after he stands up. And, you know, we ended up having to wait in that one spot, you know, for over an hour, probably an hour and a half. And finally we started seeing some cows do some movements. We finally started seeing some other bulls move around. And, you know, I think it was just like a little, you know, there were some, you know, cow calls that we made and we were just trying to do something to alert the bulls to get them to stand up. And finally, the bull stood up.
He just went down. He just tipped over.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh, you smoked him, dude. Dude, he's dead, buddy. Oh my god.
I'm doing your knee there right now.
Man. Okay.
Oh, I can't believe I got up that fast. We got up. Oh shit.
Oh, that was like best shot for the night. Like that was awesome.
You know what I mean? That's, oh my god. I shot right off of my chemo port too. I gotta say. So after crawling in, I say we crawled in 1,000 yards. That's what I told him. I said, what's that, about 100 yards? And he goes, yeah, I go about 300.
Yeah. He's like maybe 600. I was like,
That's 600 probably. Depends who I'm texting. It might be 600. Never hunted with a team. It's pretty awesome, man. It's nice to be able to be taking a nap. And then 10 seconds later, he's down.
Did that happen?
I mean, that was literally from me laying here to him being on the ground flat is 10 seconds.
Let's go up there. Let's go see him, kid.
You know, walking up to the bull was very special. I spent some time with it. We all kind of hung out, and it was immediately we knew it was the right bull. So as soon as we saw it, we knew it was the right bull. The connection. I'm gonna cry about an elk, you know, but like.
The mass on that guy.
I think one of the most impactful. It's gonna be tough to even say this. The hunting manager, Michael, here at the ranch, you know, after we had come home and we were kind of hanging out and we were editing some photos we took, and as we were in the field closing in on the bull, Michael had been he had spent basically the whole entire morning glassing from a different vantage point. One of the photos that he shared with us, he showed this bull's he showed his last walk. And being able to sum up, a life like that and make an ethical shot and I don't know. There's quite a metaphor there that I didn't anticipate. And that's what. And what's crazy is that's what hunting's about. Like, that's what we're doing here. Really special.
I try not to put a whole lot of pressure on myself on this hunt because I knew the circumstances of Casey coming in. Once we got here and once we got hunting, and his attitude to just roll with whatever and just kind of like, oh man, I'll be all right. Don't worry about it. Like, I'll tell you when I can't. It meant a lot to me as we progressed through the days of just kind of that spirit of not giving up, right? Like in every aspect of life right now, just not giving up. Just whatever we got to do, we'll do it, right? Because who knows when we'll ever do this again. It's kind of that thought process. And I would say it means more to me now on the tail end of it. Not that it didn't in the front of the hunt, right? But after hunting with Casey, spending time with Casey and you and Brandon and Cole and Michael and, Jason and everybody here that made this happen for him, it's kind of one of those things I've always said about hunting. Like, hunting really brings out the best in the right people. The hunting experience is going to be more than the animal, right? About way more than that. And I think this was like the pinnacle of that experience, right, with Casey. Not even because he has cancer, he's dealing with it. Not that there was anything special, just his attitude, his personality, who he is. It just made it special. It made it it's like, wow, maybe we need to slow down sometimes and just think about life differently. So, it means a lot to me today. I probably couldn't answer that on, Friday in the same way I'd answer that today.
One thing that you don't realize before you have something like this looming over you is how much time and experience really matters. The weekend prior to my diagnosis, I had taken a family vacation, with just me, my kids, and my wife. A rainy Monday morning in Rochester, New York, I got stamped. Boom. You have stage 4 incurable cancer. And one of the first things I thought was, like, that's it. That was the family vacation, So one thing I thought was like, man, like, we go to the same place every April. 12 months is a long fucking time with what they're telling me. Am I gonna get to Am I going to get to touch the Atlantic Ocean again? I don't know, man. Never given that many fucks about the Atlantic Ocean, But when it's put to you that way, perspective really changes. At Winter Strong last year, when Brandon brought me up, I'm not sure anybody else was thinking this way. It's something I have to think about, but I was very happy and very, very excited. But I call that trip with my kids the trip that happened the next year, because I was here a year later. And, it's like when Brandon offered that to me and said it was happening, I said, dude, that's amazing. October is going to be here before you know it, right? You hear everybody say that. And I'm saying, like, yeah. To look forward to something like this over the last, what's it been, 8-9 months is like, it puts things into perspective because it happened. this was real and it happened. Just thank you.
Got the call this morning. So Casey passed. Casey was a legend. This hunt is probably going to be the most important hunt of my life. But it's also just a calling to everyone. Book the fucking hunt. Do it. I couldn't imagine knowing what's happening now if we did not do that hunt, if I did not push Casey to do that hunt, if we did not plan that hunt. That hunt meant so much to everyone who was on it, to him, to me, and it's just a reminder how short life is. And what really matters are those experiences that you get to share with your friends and your family. Just do it. You're never gonna fucking regret it.